here at the Shell Cove Comedy Club. I guess the bricks. No. What I wanted to talk about, not my book, but I wanted to talk about the ideas behind the yoga of love. So I think there's a bit of misconception about what it's all about, and so I want to clear up some of those misconceptions, and I want to just talk to you about a few philosophical things, and you might be interested in the ideas that I'm talking about, or you might not be. So this is for you guys who might be interested in this sort of stuff. Now, there must be something that interests you about this whole thing, because you're clicking on the video. What is it? What is it inside you that you feel like you're missing, that something I have is going to make you feel better? Ultimately, there's nothing that I have that I can give to you that will make you feel better. But all I can do is point you in the right direction, basically help you walk down the same path that I've walked down, except without all the detours, which there were plenty of. I think I need to be a little bit honest about my spiritual history. I spent the majority of my 20s working very hard in the privacy of my own home, mostly with Babaji's Kriya Yoga, which is a spiritual discipline, working specifically with awakening the chakras and certain energy channels within the human body. So in doing so, it's given me a unique perspective on life, a unique perspective on people, and how we form ourselves into the beings that we are so sure that we are. We identify so much with, I'm a person. Like, I could say, I'm Robert Racine. I do a law degree. I've done some acting. I used to work on films, and I can say all these exterior things that have nothing to do with me, because I know that deep down I'm this fundamental, unchanging reality of love. So here's where we find ourselves, this concept of love. For some people, I need to revise everything that you think you know about this thing called love. It's not a weak thing that you can having it inside yourself, and there is this stigma that if you have this love, it's like, I love, man. It's like, yeah, give me a hug, pass the weed. It's like, okay, there is a peaceful aspect to love, but it has a stigma of being weak in this very macho society that we find ourselves living in. Love is not weak, and that's what this book is all about. I want to show you just how powerful it is. Thought about it the other day. If God is love, then the power of love is God. So if you can master this power of love and learn to use it in ways that can make your mind completely different, then you automatically become, in essence, a different character in this play of life. You're no longer the beggar looking up at the king saying, man, I wish I was the king, or I wish I was the queen. If you develop these qualities, you're the king, you're the queen. What difference does it make? So yeah, what is it all about? Okay, so it's about developing this flame, this power, this energy of love. So that's the first step. So that's what you got to figure this first part out, and I'll walk you through it. So you develop, and I just want to preface this by saying, this is the stuff that if I had a kid, I would want him to know. Above anything else that I've learned in my life, it's this. And I don't know if I can teach this to you. I hope that I can. I can codify this information, and I've done so in the book. Can I teach it to someone else who has not had the spiritual journey that I have, the ability that I naturally developed? I don't know. You're the one that's going to have to tell me if that's possible, by showing me, by exploring, by being adventurous. And so I just want to give you some reasons why you should be. It's the yoga of love. You start off with love in its basic quality. So imagine we're dealing with an energy, a power, building blocks, of love. And so you have to learn how to make the bricks. Okay, so you're making the bricks, and so you go, okay, so you feel the love. You're learning to generate it at will. So you don't have to think. You're like, I know what love is. You'd be surprised. So many of us don't know what it is. Go through our whole lives looking for all bliss in all these crazy places. It nags on your every being, and you've gotten some part of the chemicals in your brain, part of the wiring in your brain. It's like, I need to get it from this. I get it from that. That's where it's gonna be. Definitely. I felt a little good when I did that. There's got to be that. Or maybe it wasn't even based on some past experience. Maybe it's just some idea. Who knows how it even got into your mind? Was it even your idea? Half the things that you want, why do you even want them? And how sure are you that it's going to make you happy? I'm pretty sure that it's not. The only thing that's really going to get there is when you start to see the power behind the things that you want. And then you can generate them within yourself, and the theory goes that you'll attract it to yourself and all that sort of stuff. You need to change yourself. You're not good enough. Of course, I'm being sardonic. In truth, you are the love that you're generating. God is the love that you're generating. You've started to believe in all sorts of nonsense. You've started to believe you're this person watching this video, and it's like, you're not that person. You're not the person that's going to go off and have a chat with your friends and do your work and go about the daily dealings of your life and go to sleep and do it all over again and blah, 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 blah. This story that you're a part of, you've started to believe that you're the character that you're playing, but you're not. And this is what the yoga of love is all about. It's about kind of shaking you out of it by helping you attach to things inside yourself that have fundamental qualities. And that's a big part of it. So once you have the bricks, it's about starting to build these little constructs inside of you. And people do it naturally. Most people do it naturally. Most people do it naturally in only one way. So they'll have, their minds constructed as, this is who I am. Like I was saying, you go about you doing your thing, and that you hold yourself, you hold the love inside yourself in one specific kind of way, and you've identified with that particular construct as being who you are, or how you are, or what kind of person you are. This is just not the case. You can just knock down all the bricks and just build again in all sorts of weird and wonderful ways, perhaps ways that are exactly what you're hoping that you want out of life. I've always wanted to be, maybe you've always wanted to be more grounded. Maybe you've always wanted to be better looking. Maybe you've always wanted to be a little bit more social. Psychic energy states, superhuman energy states that it's within your reach. It's within all our reach. You just have to learn to use your imagination with the power of love. And that's what I want to try and teach you from here on in. This is my commitment to you, to help you. If only one person can latch onto these ideas, devote their lives to it, that person will change the world. I hope it's you. So, I think I've sort of covered vaguely what it's about, these energy constructs, learning to channel the love in specific ways. Some of those ways have to do with the elements of water, the peaceful quality of water, of the earth and its solid grounding nature, the fiery nature. Everything in life has elemental qualities, fundamental qualities that are echoed within the human spirit, which is built upon all these elements. Learning to reframe the way that you exist through love, it's infinitely powerful. Love is incredibly powerful, and it's not some airy-fairy thing. It's everything that you've ever loved, everything that's ever made you excited. Fire and passion and sex and whatever it is that appeals to you, there is a love analog for that. And finding that inside yourself will just help you get in touch with reality in a way that you are not allowing yourself to be in touch with. So I think that pretty much covers it. If you have any questions, you should definitely ask me, because I don't know how you see things. I'm trying to unlearn everything and then reteach myself in a way. And I've had some success with some people, but I want to have more success than that. I want you to wake up And I want you to feel that love in your heart. And then I want you to go about your day in all these weird, wonderful combinations of that love. Part of your day, maybe you're feeling so communicative, and I want to give you the tools to enable you to use love to help you be more of that, everything that you want. I want to help you get it inside yourself. I want to help you build the grand structure of your heart and of your body and of your soul. So hopefully we can do that together. Hopefully it starts now. So hit me up with any help that you need. I'll speak to you soon. There'll be more instructional stuff coming soon. Okay.